Alright, what's going on? So, today I got y'all with another deck profile. Today I'm doing Orcust. Got some background music going, let me know if it sounds good. But first off, we're just going to go over the starters real quick. So we got 3 Gursu. This is our main starter we want to open, if anything. It's a 1-card IP, so it's pretty good. Then we play the Cartesia pack, which is pretty standard nowadays for Orcust. You make Grand Guignol and then send off the Gimmick Pup, or not the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, but you know, the Nightmare. I forget the actual name. I just know is it Orcust Nightmare? I think it's Orcust Nightmare. But then we got the 3 Armageddon Knight. After the ban list, we can finally run 3 guys. Finally back at 3. Very nice. Now we have 9 starters total. So I play 3 Harpoorer in this build. Personally, I feel like most of the time it's probably better to just run 2, because how many Harpoorers do you really need? This is a once per turn card. Okay, one of them gets banished up face down, whatever. You have a second one. If your second one gets banished face down, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just running the Horus version. I'm running a Horus package in it. So it's okay for me to see this more often. It just raises my consistency. But if you're not running that package, do not run this at 3. Just run it at 2 and focus on these starters. Then we have 2 Skeleton. Some people like it at 1. Personally, I like it at 2. It's just a card that comes up so much. Like, I'll have 1 sitting in my deck ready to get into rotation, while I have the other sitting in the graveyard already, ready to be used. And I'll kind of like exchange between the 2 every other turn. I don't know, there's just a nice loop there. I feel like these guys are pretty good together. Then I play the 2 Nightmare. I don't really see a need for 3. We have enough consistency as is. That's just, I really only play 2 just in case one gets Bestialed. We play 1 Wand to special summon back the Nightmare whenever we get to it. Then for the Horus package, we play 3 Imseti, 1 Haffy, 2 King Sark. You can bump it up to 3 King Sark. I had it at 3 a second ago, but I was like, you know what? 2's probably fine. But if you want to run 3, go for 3. In this build, at least. With those 3 Harpoorers, I doubt it'll be much worse. Or better. It's probably the same, just more. You have more in deck if you're, because this is just a magnet for removal. They want to get rid of this or your guys on field as quick as possible. So it's always nice to have extras. For the Orcust spells and traps, we just run 1 of each. We run the 1 Babble, 1 Crescendo, 1 Return. Pretty standard stuff. I play 1 Rhoda, 1 Foolish, 3 Allure. So, the thought process behind this is like, say I just open a bunch of Orcust cards. We can recycle them from the banish pile, so it's not the end of the world. It's just, sometimes you just need draw power, get into some power spells, whatever. Or maybe you only have a Nightmare in hand. This can help you kind of unbrick in the worst case scenario, and it's just, I don't know, I just like it. I just had room for 3 cards. Figured why not get some draw power. Then I play 3 Droplet. Your deck does not care about Droplet whatsoever. If anything, this helps you on your play on your opponent's turn if you have Babble up. But yeah. Then pretty standard 3 Ash, 3 Infirm. Nothing too crazy right there. But now for the extra deck. I play 1 Link Spider, and the idea behind this is that Dingirsu, when he sends, Nightmare to grave or Harpoor or whatever you do first, he has the ability to summon a token on your field and then a token on your opponent's field. But this is a normal token, so we can use Link Spider to get rid of our token. They still have theirs. This kind of soft locks Kashtira. This deck has a good Kashtira matchup as long as they don't open any of the shifters. But you can go into Link Spider, and then, you know, if you own an SP, I don't own an SP, otherwise I'd be playing one in the extra. But you can go instantly into SP if you're going second, or if you're going first, just go straight into IP just off of this one guard. Very honestly, this is such a good card. I don't know, it just feels so good to just be able to make an IP from one card and not have to do anything. You don't have to search through your deck for a bunch of summons, you don't have to do any of that. It's just boom, I got them out. But yeah, we play the one Link Spider. I play 2 Galatea. I've considered 3, to be honest, because there's just like some points where it's like, okay, now I gotta do all this to get another Galatea out. Oh, they just banished him face down. Oh, Daruma Karma Cannon, whatever. Sometimes your grind game gets slowed down just from your opponent interrupting, which can happen. But, you know, your opponent only really does that if they know the deck. So for most people, this is fine, but like somebody who also plays Orcust, they could shut this card down pretty easy. Then I play the one Dark, just, you know, IP if I really need it with extra steps. Then of course the IP Masquerena. Then the Nightmare Griffin. I figured I need to run 2 of the Nightmares, and I figured this one and Unicorn are probably the best options to spin stuff back. So, you know, there's no real like co-link stuff going on anywhere, unless, I don't know, I've never really had hands where I'm able to do this, but this is like your only way to co-link and get that extra draw for free. But you know, we play those. I play the one Orchestration. Some people just don't know how to out this. I will tell people, yeah, if you link your monsters, this basically becomes a free towers. And then they'll summon it to a zone this guy points to. Like, why isn't it dead? There's no link monsters pointing to it. Well, that's co-linking. It isn't just linking. All it has to do is point at a monster, not co-link to a link monster that's also pointing at it. And does a lot of recursion. And yeah, you know, very nice with Babylon Field, just a free board negate. I still play the Topologics. Just in this deck, they're so fun, and it's like kind of classic stuff. There's probably better stuff you can play. Like, you can probably swap one of these guys out for SP if you want to, but I just find the classic stuff you can do with the deck really fun. I got Bomber and Zeraboros. Just depending on what deck they might play, is which one I'll go into. Or if I'm going second or first, it's like, okay, they only have a monster right above the link zone. Oh, they're avoiding the link zones. Let me do that. But Banish board wipe, Destruction board wipe, so I got both kinds. Then we have the Grand Guignol for Cartesia. Now with Grand Guignol, you can summon it off of Cartesia with any Orcust. All of our monsters in the deck plus Cartesia will make this. And it'll dump your Nightmare for free, so that's how it's a starter. And you get extra deck monster on field as well. I play the one Dingirsu. Some people play 2. I just play the one. You know, very powerful, non-targeting, send to grave. So it bypasses anti-destruction, and it bypasses cards that say they can't be targeted. Very nice card. Use it on your opponent's turn, and you know, all that jazz. Then I play the one Photon Lord just for, you know, the grind game against you know, horse package stuff. So if I get into a grind game and they never got rid of my horse stuff, I'll just make him on turn. If I go first, I'll make him turn 3 and he broke my board, or turn 4 if I go second. Whatever the case might be. Zombie Vampire, this is our main guy we want to go into because we just want to dump a bunch of stuff in graveyard. So, and then just Typhon, because none of our guys have 3,000 attack that we care about. Our only real guys are the Topologics, but you're not going to have Topologics on the same time as him, and this guy. He mainly comes up if you're going second, because you can just kind of make him at the end of your board. And if you have everything in the graveyard, you'll just be able to recycle everything on your opponent's turn to break their board without them being able to respond to anything with Typhon. Like, this card is unironically, like, such a good card in Orcust. It's not even just, like, a generically good card for Orcust. It just fits so well into the archetype. But, yeah, that's my profile. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.